Choose number 7, Aung Win. Number 11, Ali Su. Number 13, EQ. Number 15, Aung So. Number 16, Selma. Number 18, Josin Chu. Number 19, Nae Hu. Number 22, Yi Mi. Number 34, Go Win. Coach is Mr. Chao. Here are the big lines for Brunei. Colors are green, red, green. Number 2, Mohammed Afi. Number 6, Sairo. Number 7, Mohammed Bazwa. Number 11, Mohammed Najib. Number 13, Muslim B. Haji Mohammed Ahmed, team captain. Number 14, Mohammed Henry. Number 17, Afindi. Number 18, Mohammed Hamidudin. Number 20, Ali bin Said. Number 22, Mohammed Muharazan. Number 25, Mohammed Wanbi Yusi. It started with number 1, Mohammed Fakru Suhazmi. Number 8, Aswan bin Mohammed Salah. Number 9, Mohammed Endro. Number 10, Mohammed Ma Ikwa. Number 12, Mohammed Azri. Number 15, Mohammed Aizu Nanibi Nemisi. Number 21, Aung Win. Number 23, Arnizan Azir. Number 24, Mohammed Maruli Anibi Asi. The coach is Mr. Wan Ho Song. The referee for the match is Mr. Hassan Ahmed from Malaysia. Assistant referee Mr. Kwang Kim Yao from Korea Republic, Korea, and assistant to Amin Ahmed, Maldives. The fourth official for the match is Mr. Tan Hassan from Bangladesh. AFF Suzuki가 카오스를 보니 15년째 영화가 모르는데 블랙이 모르는데 영화 모르는데 마음이 영화로 그것이 마음을 마음이 가자면 영화가 연락이 이해할 수 있고 그러니 하나 또 소비엔 또 영화가 에이터이 하나 하나
Suzuki Cup qualification round of 2012. This is the match next coming to you from the Tuwuna Stadium in Yangon, and it is the home side Myanmar who will be taking on Brunei, who was making a comeback to the AFC Suzuki Cup competition after being reinstated towards the end of May 2011 by FIFA. Right, for Brunei, Muhammad Afi Aminuddin, Sairo Sahari, Muhammad Aswan Ali Rahman, Muhammad Najib Tarif, Rosmin Muhammad Kamis, who is the captain, Muhammad Helmi, and then there is Effendi Akub, Muhammad Aminuddin Zakwan bin Tahir, Adi bin Said, Muhammad Sharazan bin Said, and Muhammad Wadun Yusuf. Referee from the Maldives, and he is Abdlam Ahmed. Assistant referee from the Maldives, Amiz Ahmed, and the fourth official is from Bangladesh, is Tayyip Hassan Shambu Zaman. Match commissioner from Malaysia, Lieutenant Colonel Kamaruddin Zahari. Rosmi Jindabai from Thailand is the referee's assessor. As we take a look then at the Myanmarese team. The Myanmarese, of course, will be in the red, and Brunei in the green, black and green. Sita C2, Yen Aung Win, Zomin Tun, Tin Tan Win, Yen Aung Kiao, Ki Lin. Kyo Zo Win is the skipper. David Chan. Yaza Win 10. Aung Hen Kiao and Kong Si-tu makes up the starting 11 for Myanmar. Well, earlier on today, Timor-Leste beat Cambodia 5-1. And the goal scorers were Murillo with 2, Adi with 2, Allen with a penalty, and Sok Mong with a very late penalty. And that was for... Let's take a look then at the numbers for Myanmar. It's number 1, Tiha Si-tu. Yan Aung Win is number 2. Zaw Min Chun is number 3. Ten Han Win number 5. Yan Ong Kiao is number 6. And then comes Kilin, number 8. Zaw Kia Win, the captain, wearing the number 12 jersey. David Chan, the number 14. The number 21 is Zaw Win 10. Aung Hin Kiao wearing the number 26, and the number 30 jersey going there to Kong Si-tu. For Brunei, Mohammed Helmi Zambin, Rosmin bin Mohammed Khamis is today's captain. The goalkeeper, of course, is wearing the number 1, Muhammad Fakhrul Zulkifli bin Yusuf. Muhammad Warden Yusuf, wearing the number 25, is the starting goalkeeper for Brunei. We're waiting then to the start of this match here at the Yangon Training Centre. We say a very good evening to you from Yangon in Myanmar. The Tuana Youth Training Centre is the venue for the second match of the AFF Suzuki Cup 2012 qualifying tournament. And it features the host team Myanmar taking on Brunei. And still the crowd is streaming into this Tuana Youth Training Centre, or TYC for short. The two teams get ready then to do battle here in the second match of the tournament. The Myanmar's team in the all-red strip and a Brunei in the green and black. So the teams then will be introduced to the dignitaries here in attendance. The Bruneian team skippered today by the man wearing the number 13 jersey, Rosmin Kamis. The goalkeeper for Brunei is Mohammed Wadim bin Yusuf. For Myanmar, Aung Win, he wears the number 12 jersey. He's the skipper of the side. Just 21 years of age. In fact, the Myanmar's team is a pretty youthful one, as Aung Win there gets the blessings from the officials of the Myanmar Football Federation. Well, the first match of the qualifying tournament having ended in a rather surprising scoreline of 5-1 in favour of Timor-Leste. And they soundly defeated the Cambodian team, who scored a very late consolation goal with a last-minute penalty. So Timor-Leste serving notice of their intentions here. Well, there are one team that have stated publicly that they would like the other teams here in the qualifying tournament to accord them some respect. And I'm sure they've earned lots of respect with that victory here this afternoon over Cambodia. Myanmarese national anthem there, sung with gusto. And it's 6 p.m. local time, and still many flocking into this training centre for this match here. The first for Myanmar, on the way to perhaps qualification for the proper stage of the competition, the 2012 AFF Suzuki Cup. Of course, this year's events will be co-hosted by Malaysia and Thailand, slated to be held from the 24th of November right until the 22nd of December. That's when the second leg of the final will be held. Mr. Abram Ahmed of the Maldives is today's referee. Is assisted by another official from the Maldives, Amiz Ahmed, and from Korea it's Kim Yong-ha, the fourth official from Bangladesh, Tayyip Hassan Gambuzaman. So it's good to welcome back Brunei to the ASEAN football family. Brunei making a comeback, of course, after being reinstated towards the end of May last year by FIFA, following their suspension since September of 2009. And that's the reason why Brunei did not feature in the 2010 Suzuki Cup competition, nor the qualification rounds, of course. Only 4 teams took part in 2010. Laos, Philippines, Cambodia and Timor-Leste. Well, here in 2012, Timor-Leste, Myanmar, Brunei, Laos and Cambodia will be fighting out for the 2 available spots for the teams to join the big guns in the group stage of the tournaments to be held next month. And Myanmar, of course, being on home soil, will be the favourites to clinch one of the 2 qualification spots. And really, it is very even amongst the other 4 nations. Of course, Timor-Leste have served in tension with their win over Cambodia. Will have to really pull their socks up for the remaining 4 matches. And we'll see how Brunei will fare tonight against Myanmar. And of course, Laos, the only team not in action on the first day. They will be playing Cambodia on Sunday, 6 p.m. local time. Mohamed Wadoon, the Bruneian goalkeeper, aged 31. Many of the Brunei players are members of the DPMM club who play football in the Singapore League, doing very well, holding the 2nd position in the S-League tournament. And Vietnam kicks off through Kilin and Kong C2. Brunei will be attacking to go to our left here in this opening period. It's the Myanmar side in the all red. Launching their first attack of the match. And it's Mohamed Helmi there who gives away the throw. Striker in chief for Myanmar is the number 30 man, Kong C2. Myanmar missing Kyo Koko and Kyo Zo Win through injuries. Thus the head coach, Park Seung-hwa, having to rely on Kong C2 for the goals today. Both teams helmed by Korean coaches. Park Seung-hwa in charge of Myanmar and Kwon On-san taking the reins for Brunei. The Myanmarese coach is 57 and the Bruneian coach aged 53. Yet another free kick goes the way of Myanmar. Tiha C2 is the goalkeeper. So review the rest of the team. Yen Aung Win, Zo Min Tun, Tin Tan Win, Yen Aung Kiao, Shilin, Kiao Zo Win the captain, David Chan, Yaza Win Ten, Ong Hing Kiao and Kong C2. Myanmar pile on the pressure here. The opening 2 minutes. Aung Win then with the throw. It's back to Aung Win. That comes of Zairo Zahari. Mohamed Wadoon with Mohamed Afi, Zairo, Mohamed Aswan, Najib Tarif, Rosmin Kamis the captain, Mohamed Helmi, Effendi Yaqub, Mohamed Amiduddin, Adi Said and Mohamed Sharizan. That's the starting 11 for Brunei. On Kiao there shows too much of the ball to Zairo. It's promptly cleared away for a throw. And here comes Brunei trying to make a purposeful raid into Myanmar's territory. And the flag goes up a bit late from the Maldives assistant referee Amiz Ahmed. The 2010 qualification tournament was won by Laos. The tournament was held in Vientiane in October 2010, and the Philippines came in second, Cambodia third, and Timor-Leste came away with nothing. Well, in fact, Laos, Philippines and Cambodia all chalked up identical records of 1 win and 2 draws. And all 3 teams collected 5 points in 2010. Brunei have joined the competition here in 2012, making it a very exciting tournament, I'm sure. There's Aung Kiao crosses. It's floated in. Rather too hastily that time. Jilin. There's the youngster, aged 20, who plays for Yangon United. The majority of the Myanmar squad coming from the big teams playing in Myanmar's league. Yayawadi United, of course, is one of the big clubs. Yangon United is the other. And Gonbalza, probably one of the better-known teams as well. Of stray balls, and it goes the way of Brunei again. Well, the 2 head coaches, both international teammates at one time, and both have the highest respect for one another. Of course, Kwano Son, being 4 years younger than Park Soon-hwa, calls Soon-hwa his mentor. This is Park Soon-hwa, the head coach. And both of them, of course, will be putting aside their friendship for the 90 minutes of this match. Both willing their teams on to the very important first result in this qualifying tournament. The Timbana Youth Training Centre here, the venue for the qualification tournament, or YTC, as it is fondly known, built in 1985. But over the past year has undergone some major facelifts ahead of the Southeast Asian Games, which Myanmar will be hosting next year. And there's a very good pitch that the teams are playing on here, but we'll see how the pitch will stand up in the games coming over for the next few days as Tihar C2 goes down under the collision there with Muhammad Aminuddin. Tihar C2, well, I think got his head there against the knee of Muhammad Aminuddin. Well, let's hope the Myanmar's goalkeeper is up to the task. He's a very tough character and a very popular figure at that. Tihar C2, who plays every match with wholehearted commitment. Tihar C2, age 24, is from the Yayawadi United football team, of which he is the captain. Muhammad Afi. Here's Aung Win. Now Zhobin. Ball coming off Najib Tarif there. Tanwin. Well stopped there by Najib before the ball could arrive to Mintun. David Chan loses possession at the time to the Bruneian skipper. The referee saw nothing wrong with that challenge by Yan Aung Win, who was on the ball here again. Tanwin finds Aung Win. It's headed forward by Mohammad Sharizan. Now finds Hadi Said. Chased back here by Min Tun. The current capacity for this stadium, 16,000. But by the time the SEA Games come along in 2013, there will be 35,000 fans who will be ready to come and support their team at every match in the SEA Games tournament. It's an under-23 tournament, of course, and very many of these Myanmar's team members here on display here in the qualifying tournaments will be eligible for the Southeast Asian Games. This time it's a foul called on Aung Win. Timor-Leste, by the virtue of winning their opening match this afternoon, has broken new ground. They've registered their first ever victory in the AFF Suzuki Cup. Remember, they were winless and pointless in the 2010 qualification tournament, losing all their 3 matches. They were thumped 5-0 by the Philippines, lost to Cambodia 4-2. They've really exacted real measure of revenge today by beating the same opponents 5-1. And the Timor-Leste eventually lost to Laos 6-1 for their final thrashing. As Myanmar comes, there's away by Zairo Zahari. Important intervention there by Zairo. He's a very calm character, Pak Sun Hwa, head coach of Myanmar. Min 10 finds David. Now Min 2. Back to David. Played across by Hing Kiao to Aung Win. Cow slips the ball back. To David. Stopped once again by Zairo, and the clearance from Mohammad Aswan. And again Mohammad Sharizan. Dispossessed very quickly. Myanmar's are a fleet-footed side. They're very quick on the ball. Just conceded a free kick at time to Mohammad Aswan. Ong Heng Kiao. This is Kwon Oson, Bruneian head coach. Brunei just unable to get into the final third of the Myanmar's area after 13 minutes gone. Just that collision between Mohammad Sharizan and Tiha C2, which was the main talking point so far, as Zairo heads it down and he finds his opposite number, Ong Kiao. It's a Bruneian free kick. Myanmar, of course, in the qualification tournament, by virtue of finishing bottom of their group in 2010, the tournament proper. So this is the first time they're entering the qualification phase, as Brunei tries to launch a shot there in the direction of Tiha Situ, unexpectedly from Mohammad Sharizan. Papa Zomin Tun. First time Myanmar entering the qualification phase since 1998. The AFF Suzuki Cup of 2012 is the 9th edition of the ASEAN Football Championships. This qualification tournament is a round-robin one, with the top two teams qualifying for the tournament proper. David. Another nice piece of defending from Sairo Zahari, eventually forcing David to concede the free kick. Well, Myanmar must have watched Timor-Leste rather carefully this afternoon, because Timor-Leste will be their next opponents on Sunday in an afternoon kick-off, 3 p.m. local time. It's a very tight qualifying tournament, really, with the teams having to play a match every 2 days. And a shot from Jilin. Got a good grasp of it, the 20-year-old. No goals yet for the national squad. This is only his 6th outing. Well, Myanmar will then have a rest day on the 9th of October before they return to action on the 11th with the match against Cambodia, and rounding off on the 13th with the final match against Laos. Ong Kiao. And the ball loss came off the Myanmar's player. There'll be a goal kick to Mohamed Wadoon. Clearly coming up, Yaza Win 10. Yaza, certainly one of the more experienced campaigners in the Myanmar's team, is age 26. And just like his main striking partner, Ko C2, both play for Yangon United. Mohamed Sharazan. Myanmar forcing the pace. They play a very quick game. Take the set pieces, the throw-ins, very quickly indeed. The free kicks as well. Hardly giving their opponents time. Aung Win back to mid-2. Now, here's Tan Win. Yaza. Zobin, the skipper. Finds Hen Kiao. It's back then to Zobin. Headed back to the safety of T-Hawk, C2. Brunei will have a rest on the 7th before facing Cambodia, their next opponent, on the 9th. And then it will be Laos on the 11th of October, and they round up with a match against Timor-Leste on the 13th. This is David, and immediately the Bruneian defender Zairo Zahari coming to confront him. Brunei, who recently lost to Indonesia 5-0 in a friendly match. Their only warm-up match before coming here to Yangon. And Myanmar, they played against Singapore and held them to a 1-1 draw. Myanmar, of course, once a powerhouse of Asian football. They were Asian Cup runners-up in 1968, and they go looking then for a headed goal, which was never going to find its way into the back of Mohamed Wadoon's net, number Khan C2. Well, there was a forced wide there by the on-rushing Mohamed Wadoon, and it will certainly take a bit of confidence and lots of skill for Kong C2 to navigate. But fails to guide the ball into the back of the net. It's a goal kick to Mohamed Wadoon. Ball's given away to Effendi. Adi Said. So the corner then to Brunei. Certainly miscue there on the part of the Myanmar's defender, Aung Kiao. We're almost approaching the midway point of this first half, and it's the first corner for Brunei, with the score still at 0-0. The captain here, Rosmin Kamis, to take. And look at the quickness of the release from Atiha C2. Mohamed Helmi there, coming straight into the back of Keelin. This is Aung Win. Now to David. Away by Mohamed Afi. It's laid on by Shorazan to Azwan. Mohamed Azwan trying to launch one of them to the path of Mohamed Aminuddin. Brunei in the defence, pretty sound at the moment. Aung Win finds David. Mintun here to Tan Win. The deflection comes to Azwan. Zyro. Referee rushing over after the challenge there by Zyro on the Chilin. Zyro Sahari snapping there on the heels of Chilin, and he's the one who is hurt. Stretcher has been called. Well, as I mentioned earlier, the Myanmar were Asian Cup runners-up in 1968 and the gold medalists at the Asian Games in 1966, and they repeated that with the back-to-back victory in 1970. And here at the Suzuki Cup, well, they've played in every edition of the tournament since 1996, the inaugural tournament. But of course, being made to play here in the qualification rounds by virtue of finishing bottom in the group stage. In 2010, they lost to Vietnam, Singapore, and only managed to draw with the Philippines. Myanmar have won another corner, this time through the effort of Yen Ong Kiao. Good run there from the 23-year-old, yet another player from the Yangon United team. It's 10 Tan Win then with the corner. Away by Zyro. It's come back then to Tan Win. whips another ball in. Another miscue. Unfortunately, Najib Tarif was bailed out of their time by Helmi. And the Adi side has been stopped then at a cost, because the referee has whipped out his yellow card and is about to hand it to Tin Win for the first yellow card of the match. 27 minutes played, and the Tin Win goes into the referee's book. Tan Win is the 20-year-old from Kamboja. As the confirmation of the yellow card going the way of the 20-year-old. And a very good free kick at that, and it's Tan Win who clears. And Brunei have the second corner of the match. Rosmin Kamis. Plenty of height and serve there from the Bruneian skipper. And he will troop over to take the second corner for Brunei. Plays it short. And Mohammad Aswan! What a good ball in. And Mohammad Shorazan, who had the first shots 14 minutes earlier, this time ought to have done better. Very inviting cross in from Mohammad Aswan as Tihar C2 was left clutching thin air. And it has to go down as a very bad miss on the part of Mohammad Shorazan. The goal at his mercy. Brunei really should have taken the lead there against Myanmar. On count. Ball fails to come to Kong C2. It's cleared away that time by Mohammad Helmi. Well, the referee has given it the other way. Offside flag up the time against C2. That's the free kick. Mohammad Wadud launches one in. Tan Win away. 30 minutes played. 0-0 here at the Tumwana Youth Training Centre. Suzuki Cup qualification tournaments. Second match here in Yangon, Myanmar. Brunei with a FIFA ranking of 203 as against the 184th ranked Burmese team. Well, the highest that Brunei has ever gone was 140th, and that was way back in December of 1992. And for Myanmar, their highest was 97th, which they attained in April of 1996. David Tuck took it early and again fails to connect. The team are littered with the Yangon United players. David there, the 22-year-old, has just scored one so far in an international outing. Of course, he plays for Yangon. And he is on the ball. Now Chilin, and still Chilin, and he fails to find the back of the net. Well, after doing all the hard work, Chilin promptly sends the ball past Mohammad Wadud's goal. Well, he tried to make it very, very sure of finding the corner of the net, and look at the reaction there from Girl C2, who probably thought that he was in a better position, but Chilin certainly had a right to go for goal that time, just that he failed to make the best of it. So both teams then with quality chances coming their way. Sharazen heading wide just 4 minutes earlier, and now it's the turn of Chilin to put the ball wide. The header goes straight to Tiha, and Mohammad Sharazen getting a knock there in the collision with Aung Win. The ball back to the possession of Myanmar. They start another attack. Properly stopped their time by Muhammad Afi. Aung Win's long ball in the direction of David. It's calmly shielded away by Effendi Akub. Myanmar going by the nickname of White Angels, whereas the Bruneians have Wasp as their nickname. So whether they will sting in the match here against the angelic Myanmar's team remains to be seen, but so far it's been all even after 35 minutes. Myanmar with just one corner, and the Brunei very nearly making something out of the second corner after Rosman Khamis played it short with Muhammad Aswan, who promptly lifted the ball in the direction of Mohammad Sharazen, who hit it wide with only Tiha Situ and a goal to beat. Zamin Toon. And now he goes the way of Brunei. Now both the coaches of the two teams, Park Seung-hwa and Kwan Oh-sun of Brunei, they were teammates. As the referee this time flashes the yellow card in the direction of Aung Kin Kyo. More of a reckless and a mistimed challenge there, two-footed. And it is Yaza then who gets the yellow card. Well, some players have been sent off for offences of that nature. And it is Yaza Win 10 then who can count himself fortunate to be only shown a yellow. It's whipped in by Kamis. They look for a handball. Now Brunei have not had the opportunity to try from range from free kicks, and they have one just now. Rosman Kamis told to wait for the referee's whistle. As the red Myanmar's wall goes up, being asked to retreat. 5 of them now in the wall. Rosman Kamis, captain and set-piece specialist. I'm sure he'll have a go here at Tiha Situ's goal, although it is quite a range. And, well, then it's a good ball from Rosman Kamis. And Tiha Situ having to respond there with the fingertip save. And it dipped at the very last, and Tiha Situ with an excellent response. Rosman Kamis proving to be very adept from the corners, from the free kicks. There is a player down on the ground, and Rosman Kamis has been pushed away, and I think he will get the corner after the injured teammate has been attended to. Adi Said is the injured party. Back to the story about the two coaches, Park and Kwon Oh-son. Both were in the Korean squad that took part in the 1980 Asian Cup in Kuwait. And they have remained good friends since hanging up their boots and going into respective coaching jobs. Delivery this time. Can Myanmar make something of it here as the game goes into the final 5 minutes? It's David there whipping in across, promptly headed away by Muhammad Aminuddin. And the flag is raised. This time by Kim Yong-ha, the Korean assistant referee. Now, Brunei have not appeared or got past the qualifying round since 1996, the inaugural tournament. Certainly giving a very good account of themselves. Twice could have taken the lead. Here they go with Muhammad Aswan. Another inviting cross, and this time Tiha Situ makes the connection and promptly releases Yaza. Now Brunei, well, they got it all wrong. I think from the corner of his eye he saw that he was offside on his side, and that's why he stopped in his tracks. And that was the previous cross from Muhammad Aswan. Well handled that time by Tiha. Zobin. Aung Win to David. And it's headed away. Mohammad Azwan. And that's a trip. I think it's right at the edge of the penalty area. Or is the referee going to give a yellow card? He is. He's given it to Kyo Zio Bin for simulation. Now the Myanmar's skipper going down. Well, the replay perhaps will tell us whether he actually made contact or there was none at all. He was trying to move past to Mohammad Aminuddin, and I think there was no touch from the Bruneian on Zobin. That's the yellow card. Third yellow card now to a Myanmar's player. This time it's to the captain, who joins Yaza and Tanwin. Najib Tarif there. This is out to David. And Tanwin might have used a hand there to stop the ball from Shahrizan. Referee didn't quite spot it. It was whipped in the direction of Kongsi 2. The 19-year-old Kong wins the second corner for Myanmar. Just a minute left of this first half. Here it comes. Finally away. And there's another ball at the pitch. And that's set too strong this time. It will be a goal kick to Mohammad Badoon. So we head then into stoppage time of just 1 minute. It's held up here by the Bangladeshi fourth official. Headed away by Jorvin. David gets the free kick. Jorvin. Pursued hotly then by Mohammad Shahrizan. Cleared away by Adi. Jorvin. And it's been Tut. And it's whipped him strongly. And no direction then from the Myanmar skipper. The 1 minute is up. And there goes the whistle from the Maldives official Aslam Ahmed. In the first half, in which Chilin had the best chance for Myanmar, stabbing the ball wide in the 32nd minute. And then Shahrizan with a couple of efforts. And Rosman Kamis, a free kick that was saved by Tiha C2. Brunei then with the better of the chances in the first 45 minutes. But it is 0-0 at a break at the Tuwana Youth Training Centre. We'll be back for second action between Myanmar and Brunei when the game resumes.
freedom to do wrong. Some see the power to change minds. Some people see beyond the usual.
We can do.
Welcome back then to Yangon in Myanmar for the second match of the AFF Suzuki Cup 2012 qualifying tournament. 0-0 at a break. Myanmar in the red strip and Brunei in the green and black. About to resume this contest here. Highly entertaining first 45 minutes with Chilin there, the number 8 player, with the best chance for Myanmar, but just putting his shot wide. And Brunei with Mohammad Shorazan, 2 opportunities, first a shot and then a header. And Rosman Khamis, who is the inspirational Bruneian captain, well, he had a free kick which was saved by Situ, the Myanmar's goalkeeper. There was 6 minutes before the break. So the rallying cry goes up there, Situ. Certainly by far the busier of the 2 goalkeepers in the first half. And both sets of substitutes had a very good workout when the 2 teams were in the dressing room at half-time. In the tournament of this nature, where the teams had to play 4 matches in the space of only a couple of days, everyone perhaps knows that he may be called in for action at any time. So we're off then for the second half. Referee Abdan Ahmed of Maldives has booked 3 Myanmar's players in the first half, none going the way of Brunei. Aung Win is one of them who has been booked, along with the Myanmar's captain Aung Win and Yaza Winten. It's Mohammad Aswan with the intervention there. Ball escaping the head of Kin Kiao. Started as a good run for Mohammad Aswan until he was stopped. Now Chilin working his way into the area, and that's lands very nicely with Mohammad Wadoon. Just caught it there before the arrival of Kong Situ. Away by Min Tun. Mohamed Helmi there to take the throw. Given away by Aswan. Tan Win finds Min Tun. Jobin. Tan Win. Away by Muhammad Afi. Chilin takes it quickly. He's whipped in by Tan Win. So then the first corner of the second half, going the way of Myanmar. And it is the captain, Zhao Bin, who will take it. For the 21-year-old who plays for Kamboja. Relative novice on the international stage, only collecting his 6th cap. Eventually a goal kick to Mohammad Wadoon. Ball coming up, Aung Win. From the inaugural tournament in 1996 right until the 2004 edition. The tournament was known as the Tiger Cup, of course, renamed as the ASEAN Football Championships for the 2007 edition as a result of the termination of the sponsorship deal. And then from 2008, the Japanese auto company Suzuki bought the naming rights for the competition, and the competition has been since renamed the AFF Suzuki Cup. Well, the goalkeeper, a stumbling block yet again, but the flag has been raised that time against Adi Said. Maybe not the culprit himself, Adi Said, but perhaps some pushing there on the part of Mohammad Jarizan. The back heel that didn't go well with the Chile. On Kiao. On Yaza. Well, the final ball was a letdown, really. Malaysia are the defending champions of the tournament after having beaten Indonesia 4-2 on aggregates in the last edition in 2010, which was co-hosted by Indonesia and Vietnam, with the Philippines coming third and Vietnam fourth. And it's Adi Said testing Siha C2. Malaysia thus becoming the fourth nation to have won the Suzuki Cup tournament since its inauguration. Thailand winning the first tournament, which was hosted by Singapore back in 1996. And then Singapore went on to win the next edition, which was hosted by Vietnam in 1998. Thailand winning it again, 2000, 2002. And Singapore winning it for the second time in 2004 and the third time in 2007. And Vietnam winning it in 2008. And then came Malaysia's turn, as those shots very nearly bounced into the back then of the Bruneian goal. And Mohammad Wadoon had gone down, but I think Aung Win's shots might have taken a very wicked bounce along the way, and it was Mohammad Wadoon's good fortune then that the ball did not land at the back of the net. There was the bounce just before it went behind the goal of Mohammad Wadoon. And anyway, a very good effort there from Aung Win. Tanbin finds Mintun. C2 wins the free kick. rallying the team then as Mohammed Wadoon goes for safety. Well, Yaza Win said, I don't think he was really going for goal then. And his efforts drew the save from Mohammed Wadoon, very nearly creeping in. Chilin. Can't replicate the earlier efforts. This time it was Devitan. Couldn't quite match Yaza's earlier efforts. Well, the best placing for Myanmar in these championships was their 4th place in 2004 when they lost to Malaysia in the 4th place playoff. Brunei, of course, relative minnows as far as this competition is concerned, but that was a very good shot with the TRC2 palming it away to safety. That really was a rasping shot. TRC2 just doing enough that time. So then the corner headed away by Ong Kiao. Won by Zyro, still Zyro. Brunei will continue with the pressure. Mohammed Sharazan. And the Sharazan. That's a shot at goal, just going astray. Chilin. Chip away, then Amiduddin. This is Yaza. And stops right there by Zyro. It's whipped in by Aung Win, cleared by Mohammed Afi. Sharazan gets past Devitan. Sharazan now. Mohammed Amiduddin continuing his run. Let's come back here to Mohammed Aswan. Mohammed Afi finds the head there of Aung Win. It's a header back by Yaza. Win. Lifted into the area for Mohammed Afi then to clear. Good piece of play there, the part of David Town. An easy catch for Mohammed Wadoon. Well, the eventual winners of this qualification tournament will go on to Group A of the Suzuki Cup tournament of 2012, the matches of which to be played in Thailand, with Thailand, Vietnam and the Philippines waiting then for the winner of this 5-team qualification tournament. The runners-up will move on to join Malaysia, Indonesia and Singapore in the Group B, which will be hosted by Malaysia. Chillin. Still Chillin. Ball put out for attention here to be given to the Bruneian player down on the ground, Mohamed Aminuddin. Well, that's a funny way of helping your teammates. It's Adi Said. Well, that's really something not quite seen before. Adi Said was kicking it there into the back of Mohamed Aminuddin. Well, this game played at a very good pace, very little stoppages. There was just that minutes of time added on at the end of the first 45. We have now arrived at the 60-minute mark. Still scoreless. Just one save so far for Tiha in this second half as the ball is returned to the possession of Mohamed Wadun. And Aung Win, whose long-range attempt just flew past Mohamed Wadun's goal. The only highlight for Myanmar here in this second period. Here comes Mohamed Azwan, who's been crowded out as he wins the free kick. Is in quite a great deal of pain, Mohamed Azwan. So the trainer will be called in again. Stopped at time by Ong Hin Kiao. The first match of the tournament proper will be on the 24th of November. And that's when Vietnam will play the champions of this qualification round. Over in Group B, Indonesia will kick off the tournament on the 25th of November, and they will take on the runners-up of this qualification tournament. So then the free kick played in by Zairo Zahari into the path of Captain Rosmid Kamis. It's cleared away by Aung Win. Sharizan floats it in. Tiha C2 away. It's lifted in again by Rosmid. This time and he finds Yaza, who sends Chillin away. Looking for a shot, Chillin. Eventually goes the way of Ong Kiao and Aung Win. Not a match for his effort, which came 10 minutes earlier. Aung Win, another 20-year-old. Yangon United is his club. Glided forward there by Mohamed Helmi. And he finds Min Tun, Now Aung Win. Well, the Bruneian defender fails to get past Chilin. It's a through ball in the direction of Kong C2. Snapped up there by Mohammed Wadoon. Sharazan's header. Shelly a throw to Brunei. Helmi. Conceded there by Adi Said, the free kick. Myanmar, of course, went on a training tour of Japan in preparation for this tournament. Failed to win any of their matches there against top J-League sides, as well as a couple of teams from the second tier of the J-League. And it was during the tour that a couple of their players came home injured. The likes of Kyo Koko and up to the head there of the Bruneian skipper Rosmed Kamis. More of a shoulder charge from Yaza Win 10 rather than the connection with the head. But Rosman is up. Brunei was founded in 1959, the national football team that is, joined FIFA in 1969. Since the 1st of September, they have been getting ready for this tournament, but playing matches against Malaysian state sides. They played against the ATM, or the Malaysian Army team. Won that 1-4-1. Beats UTM by 1-0. Then lost to the Malaysian national team 4-1 before drawing with Kelantan 1-1. And then came that last warm-up match where they were beaten by Indonesia to the tune of 5-0. Well, if they can get a result here in this first match against Myanmar, they're well on track to having a good tournament, as their ball is floated straight to Mohammed Wadoon from the captain. Who's your win? Myanmar's crowd perhaps getting a little impatient with the kind of football dished out so far by their team, as evidenced then by a couple of boos after the effort from the captain. This is Brunei. Well, the eventual shots rather wasteful. After all the good work from the man himself, Muhammad Azwan. Zobin. Far too quickly taken, so the referee will move the ball back to the spots where Kyo Zobin was impeded. So Mohammad Aswan goes down again. Mohammad Helmi stopping Zobin there in his tracks. So plays were brought back then to the point where the Bruneian player was fouled. So it is the end of the evening for Mohammad Aswan, as he's replaced here by Aswan Mohammad Saleh. Mohammad Aswan is out, and in comes Aswan Saleh for the first Bruneian change. Aung Win finds only Zairo. Yaza. Chilin. Now Aung Win. Away by Zairo. On count. Chilin gets the return from Mintun. Ball late on there by Chilin. That was a team effort. Nothing there on the part of Chilin shot to trouble Mohammad Wadoon. So another change on the cards here for Brunei, with the number 9 man, Muhammad Hendra Azam. About to make his entrance. Mohammad Helmi, meanwhile, with the throw. It's Helmi to the new man. The first touch for Hendra. Side looking for some sympathy there from the referee. He got none. Tan Win. Here's C2. Chilin. Well, Mohammad Wadoon was rather hesitant there, and he saw the arrival of Aung Win once again, and Aung Win more adept with his feet than with his head. Well, fails to guide it in the direction of Mohamed Wadoon's goal. Already tested Wadoon twice, once with a long-range right-footed effort, which just went wide, and the second one with the left foot. And this time with a header. So the chances really coming the way of Myanmar, but just haven't been taken by them. Well, the C2 not quite on the same wavelength of time as his last man. Fortunately, no harm done. Zyro. Offside there on the part of Chilin. Well, Myanmar have won the Southeast Asian Games gold medals on the 5 occasions. The last being some years back, 1973. Started with the first in 1965, 67, 69, 71 and 73. Back then, when Myanmar were real power in Southeast Asian football, and also very good on the Asian stage, as the Bruneian player Zyro Sahari joins the other 3 Myanmar players in the referee's book for a bit of obstruction at the time. Zyro Sahari then. Aung Win. Pushed there by Chilin. On the Effendi. Gives the free kick to Brunei. Well, the biggest honour that Myanmar has won on the world stage was when they got the Fair Play Award in the 1972 Olympics football tournament. Aung Win. We're reminded of the scoreline with the game coming into the last quarter of an hour. 0-0 it remains. Well, if the scoreline but to stay the way it is right to the final whistle, then we'll have 2 very surprising results here on the opening day of the qualification tournament, following Timor-Leste's 5-1 thrashing of Cambodia in the first match. There's a couple of heads there. One of them was Kong C2. I think it last came off the Myanmar's player. No, says the referee, it came off the Bruneian defender. Supporters want a goal, they want it badly. As Mohamed Wadoon is being held and pushed. So Brunei will have the free kick. So Zyro Sahari will be replaced by Mohamed Haizul Rani. Maybe it's a precautionary move on the part of the Korean coach Kwon Oh-son to bring off Zairo Zahari, having just been yellow carded. He doesn't really want to play with 10 men for the crucial final 10 minutes of this match. And Zairo Zahari certainly has been known to play rather recklessly at times, as was evidenced by the first half. So he's off. Mohammad Haizul is in. And we are yet to see a Myanmar's change, as another effort goes to waste. Aung Win. Well won by Najib Tarif. Flag stays down. And Adi's side must be rather annoyed with himself that time for failing to keep the ball in play. Had a glance at the referee's assistant to see whether he was offside, but the flag stayed down. Into the last 10 minutes of this contest, as the foul throw there by the Myanmar's man that gives this possession back to Brunei. Chilin. Hendra. David with the header. Away by Aung Win. Hendra. Now Aung Win skips past Hendra. Goes past the Bruneian skipper. And Chilin. C2 stopped at time by Mohammad Shorazen. Azwan Saleh. The big clearance all the way back then to Heng Kiao. Now Aung Win. Aung Win. Minton. Away by Mohammad Haizul. Handball call there against Mohammad Shorazen. Park Seung-hwa's team go looking for that elusive goal. Myanmar certainly wanting a victory to start off the qualification campaign. A draw would certainly be a dent in their hopes of qualification for the tournament proper. The Timor-Leste team showing how it ought to be done as far as goal scoring goes. And they are the next opponents for Myanmar on Sunday. Chilin. And Wadoon. And the ball finds the back of the net. It is a goal finally, and it is Aung Win. 6 minutes before time, and Myanmar gets the opening goal through the defender Aung Win. Well, he had threatened twice already, and we all know he packs a punch. 52nd minute was when he delivered a right-footed shot to just flash past the goal, and at this time it was straight into the back of Mohamed Wadoon's goal, as the Bruneian resistance is finally broken. "20 years of age, Aung Win. Mohamed Wadoon will be disappointed for not clearing the ball away. And he was well a beaten man when that shot crapped it from Aung Win. So Brunei then, with only 5+ minutes and the stoppage time to come, will attempt to rescue this game. They have been second best really here in the second 45 minutes. Unlike the first, when they were really on top of the Myanmar. Well, let's just not discount them as yet. Azadi's side. Sees the ball being cleared away by Min Tun. This is Hendra. And Tiha Situ makes absolutely certain, claiming the ball confidently. Myanmar, who were beaten by Vietnam in the first match of the group stage of the 2010 edition by a score of 7-1. They really never recovered. Went on to lose to Singapore by 2-1 before eventually drawing 0-0 with the Philippines for their only point in the Group B, finishing wooden spoonists behind Singapore, Philippines and Vietnam. Thus the need for qualifying for the 2012 edition this time round. They intend to make the most of it. Will that goal from Aung Win then be able to carry them to the final whistle and the first 3 points of the tournament? Away by Najib and Tiha Situ. Getting the ball, which is shepherded back there by Min Tun. Yaza. Now Tanwin. Chilin. Yet another soft strike on the 20-euro. There's 2 minutes left. Myanmar hanging on tightly to this slender lead. Now Min Tun finds the goal scorer, Aung Win. on count. Aung Win. Coach Park Seung-hwa about to lead Myanmar to a win over his pupil Kwon Oh-son, in charge of the Brunei team, too heavily struck. C2. Hendra with the throw. Zombin Chun there with the foul of Mohammad Aizul. C2 preventing the Brunei and the skipper there from taking the free kick quickly. Mohammad Afi into stoppage time. Now we go. There'll be 4 extra minutes as Chilin makes his move. Another goal here will certainly seal the game for Myanmar. Well, the Myanmarese captain, who was booked for simulation in the first half, certainly has no cause there for complaints. It was a very worthy challenge from the Bruneian defender on him. The first of the 4 minutes here in stoppage time has been used up. Hendra, as the Myanmarese have a man down. Ball is spottily put out. Chilin then is helped up onto his feet. Well, they certainly want to continue playing the rest of the 2+ minutes here. And finally we see a change coming up for Myanmar in the form of Kim Mong-luin. Yaza. Away by Heng Kiao. Now Hendra finds Helmi. And Ali side has only the corner to be content with, as he was robbed of the move that time by Min Tun. So Chilin goes off to be replaced by Kim Mong-luin. So Azwan Saleh then with the corner for Brunei. They've sent men up for this set piece. Well, the strike there against Aung Win. And there was no flag up. Well, the crowd here not liking the call that by the referee's assistant, the Korean, Kim Yong-ha. As Mohammad Sherazan plants the ball there for a goal kick, which he wants Tiha C2 to take quickly. Yaza Win 10 to be replaced here at this very late stage by Pai So, who wears the number 11 jersey. And I don't think Pai So is going to get a touch of the ball. We are past the 4 minutes here at the end of the stoppage time allocated. Najib then with the clearance. This is Aung Win. Aung Win finds David. Well, I'm sure the final whistle will go any moment now. And there it is. From Mr. Ablam Ahmed of the Maldives, blowing for full time. And Myanmar just coasting to victory on the end of the effort from Aung Win. And it took them all of 83 minutes to find that elusive goal, which eventually put the Bruneians to bed. A good fight by the Brunei team. And in the end, they just succumbed to a Myanmarese team who were far superior in the second half. As the two coaches there shake hands, Park Seung-hwa and Kwan Oh-son. It is a victory for Park Seung-hwa's Myanmar team in this, the first qualification round match for Myanmar. They have beaten Brunei by 1-0.